jump in, we'll take you for a spin and show you round the wheelie world. Hop on, it's fun, so come along and take a look at Wheelie World. You'll be surprised how good it feels to zoom around all the young wheels so merrily. Oh, whoopee! You don't need a ticket, but we'll take you on for free. And if you see no bridge vanilla, don't be worried, for there's no cause for alarm. Cause we've got Chorlton, who's the dragon, he will keep you free from harm. It's fun at any time of year, so put your wheel in second gear and then hold tight. All right, we'll show you all the sights of Wheelie World.
Everything in Wheelie World was quiet and still. It was a bank holiday and everyone was having a lie-in.
Well, I never did.
Everyone except Chorlton, that is, who seemed to have found something rather odd.
Well, I wonder what everyone is. I thought up somebody could have told me what this thing's for. It's not a telescope. No, I'll give up. I don't think you could ride it. No, I'm blowed if I know what to do with it. Way up. I'm blowed. I'll try that.
That did it. Everyone in Wheelie World woke with a wallop and rushed to see what was happening. The sound echoed far and wide across the wastelands, even as far as Spout Hall.
Said Fenella, oh my poor head.
And the toadies went quite green about the gills.
What you? What an horrible happy noise, she said,
Catching hold of Riley the telescope. There was Chorlton with, well, whatever it was.
And whatever it is, I don't like it, snapped the kettle witch. Oh, over a sweat. Oh, drat that dragon.
Which was all too much for Riley. He fainted clean away.
Hacky V, I'm not having it, screamed Fenella. It's worse than a pick of the paps.
At which she picked two of the toadies and they popped off to find out what was going on. Chorlton had stopped playing for a while to give the minister a chance to get through his daily ration of long words.
Ah, me, said the king. Do you remember the silver band we used to have? It was a brass band, dear. I used to play on Sundays, Saturdays, dear.
The other wheelies had remembered too, thanks to Chorlton's discovery, and Jenny suggested that they should all find an instrument.
Great idea, shouted Zuma. How about it, Minister? Minister!
But the minister was too busy listening to the sound of his own voice.
On this highly euphonious, not to say trombonistical occasion, it falls to me.
Unfortunately, everyone was too excited at the idea of having a band again to listen, and he was too wrapped up in his speech to notice that Zuma hadn't stayed for the end.
And so we must minimize the crotchets and crotchet the semi-briefs as we...
Here, look what I got.
Yes, indeed. What?
I found these under the old bandstand.
Zuma was loaded down with arms full of musical instruments, and the wheelies began to help themselves, sucking and blowing, pushing and pulling, and now and then even playing a note or two. The toadies were quite flummoxed by the goings-on.
Hey, up, have you come to join in, like lunch? Hang on, and I'll find you B-flat mushrooms. Here, I say, where's your Mrs. Umbrella? Is she, Hey, up, they've upticked.
And hooked it they had, back to Spout Hall with news of the fun and games in Wheelie World.
Ah, do I give them brass bands? Fenella screamed.
And shot up and down through the bottom of the kettle.
Entschuldigen Sie, Frau Fenella.
Go on then, Claptrap. And it better be good, bad.
This time you must win the day. My spell will make the bandstand spin. Page 44.
But I can't stand music.
Just bung the stuffing in your ear hole.
Just you be a little bit more respectful, boyo, and give it here. She cackled. Now I can't even hear myself cackling.
And spinning with evil glee, just as she meant to make the wheelies bandstand spin them to destruction, she disappeared. She popped up again not far from the bandstand as the wheelies were warming up. She saw with a worried frown that Chorlton was holding the conductor's baton. "You just keep them together," said Jenny, "and start them off. Zuma will give you the signal."
Hey, said Chorlton. I'll just wait this here and they all blast off. Get set!
Well, get set they did, but blast off they did not. They looked at Zuma.
Here, he called. You lot remind me of the musical Toy.
Eh?
Yeah, had plenty of wind but sang flat. Oh, sang flat? Oh, never mind. Oh, Chorlton was worried. Got it up play then? Oh, sang flat. Oh, very good. I don't get it.
"Oh, take no notice, Chorlton," said Jenny. "Just start."
Right, lads. 1, 2, 3.
Suddenly, Chorlton hadn't got the baton anymore.
All right, Andy, Previn, cackle Fenella. Now I'll call the tune.
And as she started to cast the spell,
Molto vivace accelerando, move yourself, dozy bandstando.
the bandstand started to spin. Faster and faster it went. There were cries of,
Stop the bandstand, I want to get off. I think I'm going to be sick. Oh, here, stop it. Quickly there. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, ow, hang on, Miss Saints. Here, just a minute. Oh, I've lost the trombone.
Let me get my
What are you doing? Hot vanilla. Stand by for liftoff.
the wheelies, the whirl racing past them, could feel the bandstand start to lift under their feet when,
By gum, said Chorlton. You're a Bobby Dazzle, little old lady. My turn now. I reckon we'll have a few quick bars of it. What's it called? Corporal Bogey. Whoa there.
and using his tail as a brake, he brought the wheelies to a standstill. A band stand still.
Do you fancy that, Chuck? Do you fancy Corporal Bogey?
What? Screech Vanilla?
Who'd forgotten all about the cotton wool in her ears.
Do you fancy Corporal Bogey? He shouted.
Speak up, Lomax.
Corporal Bogey, roared Chorlton.
Don't you dare call them awful toadies.
Fenella yelled as she pulled the wool out of her ears.
Nay, Corporal Bogey, he bellowed. Oh, here, got this.
And whipping the baton out of Fenella's hand, he turned to the band.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And shakily at first, but with gathering strength, they all joined in. The minister, Zuma, Jenny, the circumferential majesties, all the wheelies together. It was stupendous. It was magnificent. It was all too much for Fenella.
Wheelies, they are the ones for you, Zuma. A little Jenny too. Otto is often blotto, but it is the race who raise us all.
Mackie B, what have I done to deserve this, you lying maestro?
Beaten again by Chorlton's everlasting happiness, Fenella gave up in disgust and set off back to Spout Hall.
Hey, what a gradly idea. Come on, follow up the leader of the button. What a gradely symbol, said Chorlton,
As the kettle lid crashed up and down. After a while, as it got near to tea time, Zuma marched the band off home. Chorlton waved to Fenella.
Beethoven's ninth next week, Upham,
He called.
Oh, well, bye-bye, little old lady.